What's up, Southern Earners, guys? Today we're out here outside and it's getting a little chilly. It's definitely hoodie season. We're on the East Coast here. Fall has officially hit. I'm a Cali guy originally from the West Coast, so I actually appreciate the cold weather, the 4 seasons. Being in California most of my life, man, it's like one temperature year round between maybe 65 to 90 to 100, but it's usually summer and spring the entire year. So I'm looking forward to the cold season, guys. But today, guys, our video is not about the weather or the seasons. It's about how to leverage business credit to purchase a Mercedes Benz SUV.
Sold out service, and you know we've been working. We serving, we earning. The watches, it's hurting. Big heart, but it started with Chris. Seen a lot when it comes to this biz. Don't serve, don't earn. They gotta shift keys to be a capitalist.
My journey has been quite a journey, man. My first car I ever purchased was co-signed by my dad. It was a Chevy Impala 2004 all white LT1. Man, my dream car at the time was a Chevy Impala. I grew up in Long Beach, California, man. See, they had Impalas, Chevelles, man, Caprices. Like Chevy was the car you wanted to get growing up in the hood where I came from, guys. So I got a Chevy Impala. My dad co-signed for me. Great interest rate, man. I loved it, man. I got Hart. My last name's Hart. Put on the back of it, man. Put 22-inch rims on it. I put a DVD in it, man. DVD player, man. I'm in there watching movies while I'm driving. I had a little bypass switch so I can watch movies illegally. It was crazy, right? That was me. I was 19 years old. And then I started driving that car and I got bored with it for a year, right? So I made a dumb mistake at age 20, going to a car lot, some used car lot in Riverside, California, and I got a pay raise in my job, right? So, man, it's just such middle class thinking. I got a pay raise and immediately went to a car lot to get a new car. And I got a Mazda RX-8. Yes, that car from like Need to Speed or Fast and the Furious, right? Mazda RX-8, rotary engine. My interest financing, guess what it was? 15% interest on this car. I was young, I had no real credit. I was rolled, my dad didn't co-sign, went on my own and got it, man, but I had my car, man. I had my RX-8. I'm dipping, hitting corners, hitting 55 miles per hour. And then the reality set in, man. My car payment was like $600 a month.
Damn!
I'm 20 years old, and I'm living with my dad. And eventually, I moved out of my dad's house. Me and my wife now, Vicina, got our own place, got an apartment. And I'm like, whoa, bills are stacking up. I'm an adult now, right? And what took place there? I had to trade my car in. Maybe you can relate to this here, man, having to trade in a car. But the challenge is you have a loan from a Chevy Impala that I purchased. Upside down loan, got a Mazda RX-8, financed it at 15%. I went out and said, I got to downgrade, man. I got to downsize here, man, get a car with better gas match. So I got a 2013, it was 2013? No, it was a 2008 Honda Civic. Oh wait, Honda Civic, check it out. My note was $595 for a Honda Civic because I was financing 3 cars. Horrible experience in my early 20s, man. Paid that car off and I said, man, I'm done. I'm done buying cars and financing cars, man. So my next car after that was a BMW 2010 550i cash. Paid cash for it, man. I read a Dave Ramsey book about buying cars cash. And at that time I said, man, this makes sense in my life, man. I'm building a business. I need to keep costs down. So I went to an auction. My car was $4,000, man. BMW 550i. I love that car. I put $1,500 into it, got a tune-up, ready to go. It was clean. It was clean, man. Had a V8 engine. I drove that thing until the wheels fell off, right? And then I moved to Maryland. When I got to Maryland, I was building my business here. I actually drove my BMW cross country with my wife. It made it cross country here. It was an older car. A side note, when you move locations, right, this is something you should know about this here, you pay taxes again. So I'm in Maryland, right, the MVA, registering my BMW, I'm like, okay, cool. I paid taxes on this car when I bought it in California. Sir, taxes will be $485. I'm like, excuse me? $480, what do you mean taxes? I own the car, how am I paying taxes on the car? When you register in a different state, you pay taxes again. So just a heads up, if you're relocating anytime soon, be prepared for that, right? So I paid taxes on that car. I'm driving it, business is good, you know, I'm building my business credit up, things are going around well for it, making good money. COVID hits, our business blows up. And I said, babe, I think it's time for a new car. She said, well, what do you want to get? I said, we got to pick a team, right? Are we team BMW? Are we going team Mercedes here? I want to get loyalty with that financing department. Where should we go? They say BMW is the driver's experience. Mercedes is a passenger's experience, man. I said, I want a smooth ride, elegance, man, nothing crazy, no exotic vehicle. Let's choose Mercedes as a brand. And so at this time, guys, I'm building my business credit, right? I have an LLC. I got my EIN number. I have an established relationship with a local bank. At the time it was BBT, now Truist. So first of all, let me explain how business credit actually works. I didn't know about this, guys, man. I had an LLC, right? A real LLC in California. I had my business set up. I didn't have a business account, man, but I had a business, right? I had an EIN number, but I didn't have it attached to an actual business checking account at a local bank. And so I thought I was doing my thing. I'm a business owner, man. I was a poser, right? And so first of all, rule of thumb, like pause now, pause.
Pardon the interruption. If you have not subscribed to Sir Durn YouTube channel, please do so at this time. Thank you very much. Now back to the video.
You have an LLC, S Corp, sole proprietor, whatever you're doing, right? Actually, you won't work with sole proprietor. You need an LLC or S Corp or C Corp. Go get your EIN number. Go establish a business relationship with a local bank. Preferably the bank you already bank with personally, or you may want to work with a local credit union. It's totally up to you, because this won't work. This will not work unless you are establishing business credit. And normally it takes about 2 years of established business credit to be able to go in and get a car on your own. So with that being said, business credit is so important, guys. I mean, I see so many entrepreneurs out there who are building a business and they just don't know any better, man. They're out there working, they're hustling, they're creating product, man. They're innovators in the world. They're doing big things, and they're just new to the world. They're transitioning from maybe being at a full-time job, working 40 hours a week, doing a part-time side hustle in real estate or sales or a clothing brand, whatever it may be, or a consulting company. The first thing you want to do is establish your real business today. Establish your real business today, because that's the date your business starts, when you actually have an EIN attached to an account at a checking account, savings account at an actual bank. So once you establish that, do your business, man. Let revenue go into your account, do your thing. I may do more videos on how to actually add on trade lines and how to actually build business credit from that perspective, but this is more so about how to get a car in your EIN's number and leverage your LLC to purchase a vehicle, right? Like a Mercedes Benz. So once you do that, guys, you're building business credit. Here's the thing. Once you're establishing all the things you do to build your business credit, you have business credit cards, all that kind of stuff. You have your trade lines, level certain things up. You want to be able to say, okay, cool, I have an LLC, I have an EIN. The whole purpose of business, really, guys, in most cases, is to separate your personal liabilities to the business liability. This is America. This is America, man. It's a phenomenal country, but most people have not cracked the code yet. The code is this. It's very simple. I, as an entrepreneur, can go out there and say, hey, I'm going to establish a real business, not some of that stuff y'all be doing, that side stuff. This is a real business, right? Real business. I'm going to bring value to our community. I'm going to hire staff, create productivity in our country, drive commerce in our economy, and I'm going to establish it to an EIN. That's the business social security number. This business is in business to create a profit, right? I'm creating a profit. I'm bringing value to the world. The government allows me to go out there and go leverage credit to grow this business outside of my social security number if you do it correctly. So I'm no personal guarantee. What's a personal guarantee? A personal guarantee says I'm personally liable for the purchase of this car or this credit card or this lease. You want no PG. The whole goal is that eventually you're able to go out there and say, hey, I have a business I've established. Because imagine this here. If you knew I can go out there in this world, take on big risk, be innovative, and have no personal liability on my family, my kids, my mortgage, what kind of life would you live? Would you be a little more aggressive in business? Would you expand a little more? Would you be more calculated hiring staff? That's the purpose of building business credit. I see so many entrepreneurs lean too much on their personal credit. Now, personal credit helps a ton in the beginning, but they lean too much on it, and they mortgage their house, they do certain things. They're like, what are you doing? I'm not gonna mortgage my house for the business. I'm not doing that, right? I'm gonna build my business credit and leverage my EIN number. So once you've done all that, guys, you're like, man, Chris, how do I get a Mercedes Benz, man? I wanna come from a Mercedes Benz, right? All right, first of all, disclaimer, if you can't afford a Mercedes Benz, building business credit, having an EIN number, going to Mercedes Benz Financial to apply for a loan means nothing. You gotta have income. You gotta have income. So the first thing about it, first of all, grow yourself as a person, increase your identity, read books, develop, build a business, generate revenue that actually allows you the opportunity to afford a Mercedes Benz, to afford a BMW, to afford maybe a Porsche, whatever you want to get out there, right? So once you've done those things, you're making money, your business is flowing, you got revenue coming in, you're like, Chris, I want to leverage my LLC. my EIN, to purchase a car. The benefit of this is that you go into Mercedes Benz Financial, you say, hey, I want to purchase a car. What do you want? You want an E-Class, S-Class, 550. You want to get an SUV, GLS. My wife has a GLS. I have an AMG Coupe, AMG Coupe here, Coupe SUV. Once you know the car you want to buy, you go into the dealership and you say, hey, I want to establish this car purchase. Okay, cool. If your business has established credit, you go in and you say, hey, I want to purchase a vehicle under my EIN and my LLC. Mercedes is very friendly with this. And some companies don't want this. They want you to be a PG. If you have no business credit established, you need a personal guarantee. Your business has nothing established. You gotta be a personal guarantee, which means your social's tied to it. But if you wanna go in there and say, hey, I have an established business, I wanna purchase this car in my LLC, what's the benefit of this, guys? Depreciation benefits, boom. There's a certain write-offs this year for a certain weight of a car. If you want to purchase an SUV, you can write there 100% of the vehicle in that written year in your taxes for your business, right? There's so many benefits from mileage and depreciation. But overall, you're also establishing what? More business credit. There's tiers to this game. If you're paying for a car, you're a business owner, you might as well have the car in your business name. Why? As you establish a business relationship with Mercedes Benz, Porsche, some of these brands here, you pay off your car, you pay your bills on time. Some of you guys have aspirations to go out there and say, hey, I want to leverage my credit, my business credit on a larger scale. I want to purchase a building one day. I want to go purchase an apartment complex. I want to establish a real estate business under my LLC. I'm leveraging it and I'm buying certain things, and why not get credit for what I do? Here's what I always say. If you're a business owner, every dollar you're spending, you spend so much money on supplies, staff, certain things. Leverage credit for the money you're already spending to build your business credit, to go out there and say, hey, I have a real business idea. I have a real idea to go out there and open up a renting company. I want to go out there and buy properties. At the end of the day, guys, we make large purchases. We're business owners. Leverage that information, leverage that revenue to build your credit up, guys, because at the end of the day, man, I knew I wanted to build a business to scale. Position yourself to build more wealth for your family. With that being said, guys, it's your boy here, Chris Hart, Sold Out Servant. Do not forget to comment in the comment section below, guys. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe to the channel here on Southern. Until next time, I'll see you soon.